Today I will share my personal journey of learning English entirely on my own and for free. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Monvie. Before we will start with my tips, I wanted just to clarify something. In order to learn English by my method, you need to have at least A2. So you need to have basics in English. Otherwise, it will take much more time to learn everything from scratch. If you don't have A2 level, I advise you to take a course. Like it can be even online for free. You can find courses on YouTube for beginners to learn English watching YouTube. Why I advise you to start especially from YouTube? Because firstly, it's entertaining, like you don't browse grammar books and learn all the boring stuff. You just watch videos and enjoy doing that. Secondly, you can find natives here on YouTube, so it will be even more beneficial for you than reading those books because you will listen to the natives. So the first step is to choose what to watch. In other words, pick those channels. But I advise you to choose only those channels in which you're really interested. Don't watch something just because you need to watch and you need to learn, because it has to be an enjoyable process. You're not studying, you're actually improving your English just by watching videos on YouTube. Watch what you really want to watch. Furthermore, if you like this topic, it's likely that you will use this vocab in your real life, and by watching videos on YouTube, you will really get this vocab and it will be integrated into your speech. Okay, not into your speech, because you can integrate vocab into your speech only when you're actually speaking, but at least you will be able to learn these words. There are two types of channels: educational and entertaining. Educational channels are channels when native speakers or any other English speakers explain to you some aspects of English. It can be grammar or such type of videos when they offer you to say one phrase in 10 different manners. I was subscribed to a lot of channels like that, and I'm still subscribed to someone, but I wasn't watching them that often because it's already learning. So only when I need to figure out something, I watch those videos. And what about entertaining videos? These are actual videos on random topics that you like. It can be a pep talk, food tasting, vlogs, like etc., whatever you want. Now you may ask, okay, what to do if I watch videos but I don't understand absolutely anything? Maybe this method doesn't work for me and I need to stop doing that. How are you supposed to understand everything if you've never actually done that before? For sure, your A2 level will not allow you to understand everything, but it's a natural part. It's okay. For a couple of months, you will not understand anything by here. You know what? It actually took me 4 or even 5 months to finally start understanding spoken English. For you, it can be longer or faster, but it actually depends on your level and time dedication. If it's too tough for you, because I know that not every person will really continue doing that for such a long period of time when you don't understand anything, and you can easily lose motivation. You can switch on English subtitles, only English, not your native language. But you know what? I don't recommend you to do that because I wasn't doing that. It's very easy to get used to them, and after this, it will be really difficult to switch them off. Now it's time, but you just can't. For example, when you will switch them off, you will realize that you don't know English at all. It can seem like that. During all of this time, you were reading, you weren't listening to English. And in order actually to improve your English, don't just watch these videos on YouTube passively. You need to learn vocab from them. Of course, I don't say that you need to add every single word that you don't know to your flashcards just because you heard it in this video. No, as you will pause every single minute, and in 5 minutes you will just get tired and the whole English lesson is over. Usually when I watch videos and I notice one specific word or phrase which I heard somewhere before, this phrase or word I add to my flashcards, and it's really effective because the chance that you will remember this word is really high. You heard it in context and not even like for one time. Now I wanted to talk about speed of these videos because it can be really more advanced when you switch to another speed. So let's talk about that now. When you only start learning English, watch videos at normal speed. Don't start from 1.5 because you will not understand anything anyway, and furthermore, you will really get tired just in 3 minutes of listening to this. Overall, in the beginning, you need to focus on comprehension rather than on speed. In a couple of months, for example 2 or 3, you can change your speed to 1.5. It's already advanced level, and if you will understand English speech at this speed, it means that your English is really progressing. And to tell the truth, after this, you'll be able to understand any speech, because usually even native speakers, they don't talk that fast in real life, so you'll be prepared for everything. And the last point with watching videos on YouTube, I wanted just to clarify when to start and for how long you need to watch videos on YouTube. If you already have A2 level, you can start even from today, even though you will not understand absolutely everything, but at least just start. Continue watching videos for the whole year if you really wanna improve your English and learn it, of course. And I recommend you to do that consistently on a regular basis, not just twice per week, because I'm sure that every person can find 10 minutes for watching a video. Pick any video that you like in English and watch. Speaking practice. You can do that completely on your own. You don't even need other people. Furthermore, if your level is really low, you will not be able to maintain a normal conversation with them. So why do you need to feel that stressful just because you need to practice like speaking? You can do that with yourself. It's not a problem. Describe your daily actions, plans, some new ideas, like whatever you want, even simple sentences, but you need to start from something. If you're more advanced, you can choose a specific topic and talk about it. I've been talking to myself for 3 years, and I can say that only thanks to this, now I'm able to talk to real people. Also, I advise you, try to minimize using Google Translator during speaking, and when you don't know how to say a certain word. During speaking, you need to learn how to say it in different manner, because you will not check Google Translator during speaking to someone. Just imagine this. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot this word. Okay, just wait a minute. I will check it in Google Translator, and yeah, we will continue our conversation. Okay, you will not do that, right? So get used to that. Now I want to talk about an amazing technique which can help you to improve your pronunciation. It's called shadowing technique. When I started learning English, unfortunately I wasn't practicing this technique. I knew about it, but I just thought that, like it doesn't work. Really, I don't want to repeat after the speaker, as it's so weird. I just want to watch a video and enjoy it. But I've noticed my progress in just a month of doing that, and it's something unreal. You can start doing that from the first days, because shadowing technique doesn't require that you need to know words, you need to know their meaning, like you even don't need reading skills, because you just repeat after speakers and that's all. But choose those speakers which accent you wanna get. For example, if you wanna learn American accent, you need to listen and shadow American YouTubers. Don't forget to integrate those words that you learn from your flashcards to your speech. Just pick 5 of them and try to use each of them at least twice during your speaking practice. By this, you improve your fluency because your vocab expands and you finally use those phrases. And these words become a part of your speech, not just a part of your flashcards app. And one more amazing tool for improving your speaking is actually recording yourself. Recording yourself during your speaking, it's such an amazing idea. Firstly, you will be able to notice all the mistakes that you make and work on them. Secondly, you can compare your old records to your new ones, and by this, you will track your progress. Because I know how important it is to see your progress, especially when you are starting learning a language. Speaking practice, you also need to do daily 5 or 10 minutes of speaking. It will be more than enough, because the main usefulness is not in a duration of these sessions, but in actual speaking. As for me, I start speaking even when I only start learning this language, and I don't know any I don't have any vocab, I don't know any grammar, but still I try to make even simple small sentences, because it's actually very interesting. You want to know how to sound in this this new language, and overall you're so motivated to learn this language and you wanna be able to speak as soon as possible. Reading practice. Reading can be helpful not only for improving your reading skills, but also for your pronunciation and improving your vocab. So you can choose what to read. Again, choose what you wanna read. We are not reading boring stuff just because we wanna learn English. By this, we are not learning English. We're just wasting our time. We're losing any hope in this method. It can be books, articles on the internet, like etc. And also you can go on Quora or Reddit and read something there. These are two websites/apps, and in short, people there just share their opinion on some topics or things. But I don't advise you to start from this because people there actually they are not natives. Not all of them, they are natives in English. So of course they can make mistakes. And as you're just a beginner, you can perceive that as correct and even make these mistakes in your speech. But as for articles, it's the best way. Almost no mistakes, useful vocab, and I don't mean that you need to read scientific articles with strange words which you will hardly remember and even use. Also, read out loud. It's a really effective method to actually improve your reading skills, of course, but also your pronunciation. And don't focus on speed. Here it's better, like to read slower in order to pronounce everything correctly. Pay attention to your pronunciation, usage of words in context, etc. You can watch videos at fast speed, but as for reading, it's better to read slow. If you will read fast, you will speak fast as well, and you will not be able to notice any mistakes that you make. Actually, when I was learning English, I made such a huge mistake. I was consuming all the content at high speed, and because of that, now I speak very fast. And it's actually not that good because you need to be conscious about your pronunciation. What are you talking about? So in this situation, you improve your pronunciation and comprehension, not speed. Search for texts that firstly are interesting for you and you will use this vocab in the future. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Now about pronunciation. Reading can improve your pronunciation only when you know how to pronounce words correctly. So before that, it's actually better to listen to a lot of English to learn how certain sounds are pronounced and how do you need to do that. So as a conclusion for reading practice, read something every day, like one more time. As with videos, you need to do that consistently if you really want to get results. Try to find not so difficult articles if you choose them according to your level. With time you will read more advanced articles, textbooks, but you need to start from something small. And of course, it doesn't have to be like a very long article for 20 minutes. Even 5 minutes of reading is already enough if you do that daily. Phone language setting. For sure, just by switching your phone language to English, you will not become fluent suddenly and start speaking English like native speakers, even though you don't know this language at all. But it will be really useful to use it together with other methods. You will see the same words over and over again, and in a couple of months, you will not even notice how you started translating posts on Instagram into English. If we are talking about Instagram and social media overall, you can follow English bloggers and consume content in English. By this, you will learn everyday vocab and phrases that are hard to come by in the books, but natives use them regularly. And now I wanted to share with you my little story with switching my phone language to several languages that I was learning. So the first language, it was like for sure English. When I started learning English, I remember that like from the first week, I decided, okay, I'm already in this mode of learning English, so like I need to do that, like every self-respected learner. So I had English language in my phone probably for a year. That wasn't that difficult for me because I knew the basics of English. In a year, I decided to finally switch to Spanish. It was a little bit hard for me, and sometimes I really wanted to switch back to English language because I couldn't understand like what is that. But even in a couple of months, I've noted that I just got used to Spanish on my phone, so it's not a problem for me. Then I was already learning Turkish probably for 9 months. I guess. Yeah, so I decided, okay, just let's try. And you know what, it survived just for one day because I understood, okay, my Turkish level is not that good to fully switch my phone into Turkish. So I decided to get back to Spanish. And now you can guess what language do I have in my phone. Like, of course, it's French because I'm currently learning it. As you can see, you can get used to everything, even to an unknown language in your phone. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next videos. Bye.